Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this second day of our open meeting of the National Labor Relations Board. My name is Wilma Liebman, and I am the chairman of the National Labor Relations Board. To my right are board members Craig Becker and Brian Hayes, and to my left is board member Mark Pierce. This meeting concerns the notice of proposed rulemaking published in the Federal Register on June 22, which proposes amendments to the board's rules and regulations governing the filing and processing of petitions relating to the representation of employees for the purposes of collective bargaining with their employer. The notice of proposed rulemaking set out a procedure for filing written comments on the proposal, which are due by August 22, 2011. Yesterday and today at this open meeting, the board is providing another opportunity for interested persons to provide their views on this important matter. We had an excellent session yesterday hearing from a very diverse group of speakers, including practitioners, workers, academics, and public policy advocates. Today, we have a similarly impressive lineup of speakers, and we are truly grateful for this showing of interest and for the efforts of all the speakers to study the proposal, to reflect on it, and to share their reactions and suggestions with us. We know that this proposal has generated some controversy, and we welcome the chance to have an airing of views on this important subject. We take this meeting very seriously, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts about the proposals, how they would work, what might work better, and I assure you that our minds are open. Now I've been asked to cover a few housekeeping matters, and for those of you who sat here yesterday, please indulge me as I run through them again. When you checked in, you were given a badge and a number. Please keep those with you at all times. If you leave the room, please take them with you. Speakers don't need a number to attend the session during which you will speak, but if you wish to stay for the afternoon, and we hope you will, you must have a badge and a number. Most important, when you leave the building for the day, remember to return your badge and number so you can retrieve your ID. Please note also there are two exits from the room, the main doors to my left through which you entered, and the door to my right. No food or beverage are allowed in this room. Bathrooms are located outside the hearing room, both to the right and to the left. We have staff in the hallway to escort you either to the restrooms or down to the first floor in the elevators. We ask that you not wander around the building in other areas. Today's meeting will be divided into two sessions, a morning and afternoon. In addition to a lunch break that will begin at about noon, we will take a mid-morning and a mid-afternoon break. Please limit your walking around the room as much as possible, but if you have to leave during the session, please move quietly to the nearest exit. If you are a speaker, you are welcome to remain in the room to listen to other speakers. If you prefer to leave, you may obviously do so. Now let me quickly review the guidelines for our speakers. We are going to follow the order of speakers that's set out on the list that was handed to you as you entered the room. It's been suggested that we might have a surprise appearance from a large balloon at some point, but every person making an oral presentation will be given 5 minutes to present his or her remarks. The board members will then have the opportunity to pose questions, after which the speaker will be excused. Each speaker should be ready to proceed in turn and should move promptly to the podium when called. We ask that you introduce yourself and indicate who you are representing, if anyone. If you have someone with you, you may also introduce that person. Your 5 minutes will begin after your introductions. Our Deputy Executive Secretary, Gary Shinners, who is seated below me to my right, will be our timekeeper. There are lights on the podium to assist you. Your 5 minutes, as I said, will start after the introductions, and the green light will turn on. The yellow light will indicate you have 1 minute remaining, and the red light indicates that your time has expired. We ask that you observe the lights so we can try to remain on schedule today. If you have a written statement that you wish to put in the record, please give it to our Executive Secretary, Les Heltzer, who is in the anteroom to my left before you leave for the day. If my colleagues have additional questions for you based on your written statements, we will endeavor to have those provided to you within the week, and you will have until August 22nd to provide your written answers. Please note that the meeting is limited to issues related to the proposed amendments to the board's rules governing representation case procedures and to any other proposals for... Does this belong to somebody? Or is that here for a reason? Looks like a walkie-talkie. Someone was talking to me, yes. Okay. Anyway, the meeting is limited to those issues, and no other issues will be considered at this meeting. I want to particularly alert our speakers that they should not discuss matters which are now pending before the board, because there are important rules governing ex parte contact that we do not want you to run afoul of. So at this point, I would ask you to make sure that your cell phones or other devices are turned off. And unless my colleagues have something they wish to say,